What's up guys, it's Eric from B-Side. Today we have here a 2024 Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro, and we're going to be installing one of our Encore Alpha plug-and-play amplifier for Toyota vehicles. Very easy to install, and on this vehicle I think we don't even need to remove the radio. We found a way. We just pop off the panel right above the radio and we were able to access the connectors. We plug it. So essentially no tools needed. Everything you need is included in here. So I'm going to show you how easy that is. So let's go ahead, go inside the car and then install this amplifier. All right guys, so we're in the car now. So we're going to remove this panel. It's much easier if you put a panel removal tool down here and pull it out. But if you got pretty strong hands, you can actually pull it out without it. So just go ahead and grab the edge and just pull it up and it will release the clips. Like so. All right, there it is. And there's one connector that's holding it back here just for your cigarette lighter. Just go ahead and press down on the release tab and pull out like so. Okay, and if you look up here, the connector is down here on the bottom. Okay, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's down there. If you want to see the details of how it looks behind here, you can see our other videos, the Tundra video, and that'll show you exactly how it looks in the back. It's exactly the same. So just to make more room so that we could fit our hands down there, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect some connectors. Make sure to not forget to reconnect everything back, because if you don't connect them back, you're gonna lose some features in your car. Something's not gonna work. So we got this, and then we got these two connectors up here. We got a gray one, let me pull these out. And then we also have this brown one. It's actually a black one, black and then brown. And right under this one right here, this is your speaker one. So we're going to disconnect this. Once again, push down on the release tab and then pull out. Okay, and then if you do struggle removing the connectors, you can always remove the head unit. And if you want to know how to remove the head unit, you can check our Tundra video because it's done the same way. Okay, I got this one out. Then, okay, I got it out. Okay. All right, a little difficult to see. So these are the two connectors that we removed. It's right next to each other. It's on the right side. There's another connector that looks just like this one, okay? And it's on the left side of the radio here. Do not connect or disconnect that one. If you do that, it's not gonna work. You might short out your radio. So it's important that you stick to these two connectors here. They're right next to each other. And those are the connectors that I'm gonna be working on. So now let's go ahead and locate our amp. Here's how it is. Our Encore Alpha PA2 T3K. And then inside here is our harness. And here is our amplifier. The gain is gonna be set at 12 o'clock. It's just straight right here. It's about 50%. And we'll go ahead and tune it and set the optimal level once we connect to the car. All right, so let's first connect this harness here. All right, so let's first connect this. Okay, so I'm gonna connect this to here, like so. And the male side will connect to the radio. And when you connect this to the radio, make sure you connect it in all the way in. You must hear the clicking noise. We had a lot of customers who would not connect this all the way because it's a little tight, it's a tight fit. And if you don't connect this all the way, you may get an error. You may even, some functions on your vehicle may not work. So make sure this connects all the way in. Okay, there it is. Okay, you must hear that clicking noise. And then the next connector you want to work on is this one right here. These are for your speakers. Okay. All right. And then the male side will connect to the radio. Okay. All right. And then we have this ground wire. Usually we will ground it on the side of the radio, but because it's hard to access, we're going to find a different grounding location. All right, so the only place that we could see is here. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect it here. Just have to loosen it a bit and just push it in, and then just twist it back on. right, so everything is now connected. Okay, and let's reconnect these two connectors, the black and also the brown one. The black one goes to the left. Okay, so that is back. All right, let me connect this back here. And the only connector left is this one. Okay, this is for a cigarette lighter. But before we do that, let's connect our amp. Okay, here's our amp. Pretty self-explanatory how these two connect. And then let me just test fit it to make sure. Yep, there's plenty of room. You could place it in many ways, but before we place it back here, let's test it, let's tune it, and then let's wrap it with some insulation tape, foam tape, or double-sided tape, and then that will complete the installation. So let's go ahead and test the device. Okay, so we went ahead and added 2 double-sided tape strips on the front side like so, and we're gonna move it all the way to the front of the car. There's a lot of space over here with a lot of flat surface. We're gonna push it down. Okay, get it on there pretty good. Okay, and that should keep the amplifier in place. All right, so there it is, it's right there. Go ahead and just tuck this in like so. So for this installation video, we took a shortcut which doesn't require you to remove the radio, but at the end I noticed that it's probably easier just removing the radio. So if you want to remove it, just go ahead and remove these 4 10mm bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll be able to pull this out towards here. While this comes out, this panel here might also come out as well, and then also this panel over here. So just watch out for these. If you like, you could remove these 2 panels here first using a panel removal tool and pull it out so you have more room to work with. If you don't have any tools, you could do what I just did, but just be very, very careful that you don't damage any cables or wiring when you're pulling out the factory connectors and so forth. Always disconnect and pull from the connector. Don't pull on the wires or the cables. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Let me go ahead and put the topper back on, and then that will conclude the installation. Okay, and then before we put the topper back on, make sure don't forget to reconnect the cigarette lighter. All right, there it is. All right, guys, well, that concludes our installation and demonstration of our Encore Alpha plug-and-play power amplifier for this 2024 Sequoia TRD Pro. This one has JBL. It's also compatible without JBL. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, or you can email us at info@bsonicusa.com. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe and like our video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.